recap on the last 2 years since buying a horse that I'd never met. I purchased an unseen Connemara from Ireland. I had to do some sort of digging and investigation, but he was basically backed and ridden for a matter of weeks. See, now I would never ever get on a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old, but that's part of the story. When he arrived, he was super skinny, so stressed and so anxious. So we spent a lot of time getting to know each other, getting him to chill out and get some weight on him, and showing him that the world wasn't as scary as he thought it was. I don't know what had happened to him, but he really reminded me of a totally brain-fried young horse. And sometimes you just do what you're told until it doesn't work, and then you have to change everything. It's easy to stick to the traditional methods, things that you taught since you were small, but I've always had an underlying love for natural horsemanship. We actually stripped him right back to basics. We did no tack and groundwork for 8 months. We started to reintroduce tack very, very slowly, and this was his reaction in the canter. The bunny hopping was constant. I've seen it a lot in unbalanced young horses, but it's something we've managed to work. He had a really negative association to his tack. He was very stressed out. He would lip flap. I can't even tell you the hours I've put into this horse, just putting his tack on, giving him a treat, taking it off, giving him his tea, taking his tack off, putting him in the field, letting him eat haylage and taking his tack off, all to change the association. And it started to come together. If you don't know Finn, his signature move is to line up at the block and to park himself. He started to go very well. He had new tack, and this was one of the first times I actually got on him. Again, we'd done loads of positive association around the block. We had a couple of blips like this, and I knew something wasn't right, so we went back to basics. Can I just say at this point, this boy has seen every professional possible at the time: physio, vet, farrier, dentist, chiropractor, you name it. So I booked him in for a second opinion. During this time, we also taught him loads of cool stuff, just got his engagement for work back up, just boosted, got a really good connection. We didn't even try and get on him, we just worked him in a way where he was mentally stimulated and happy just to be in the school and working with us, as well as going out for walks. And this was him every time he saw me. He wanted to come in, he wanted to engage with what we was doing. We did loads of positive reinforcement, loads of clicker training, trick training, just loads of natural horsemanship based training. Me, there was always something still underlying. Like, he was like 90% there, but there was still a little bit where he was like, I'm not sure. He went on some supplements to help regulate his nervous system, and it did a fantastic job. And we carried on building a bond. He would stand at the block, he would come in, he would go for walks. He got really, really brave, and that is all down to the clicker training and the positive reinforcement. At this point, he then had hock injections. This whole thing feels like a blur, and I feel like I've missed some of it out. But we had really good phases, then bad phases. For example, one day he would stand at the block like a dream, and the next day would be like this. He is consent-based trained, so if he says no, that's fine, and we just let him say no, and we listen to that and we act on it. Doesn't mean keep asking until he says yes. We actually act on it, because then we started getting this, tripping up over jumps and small poles. So we got the osteopath out, and the osteopath found out he had a pelvic rotation. And honestly, since he's had this treated, I cannot tell you how amazing he feels at the moment. He's got a week to go and then a recheck, and honestly, I can't tell you how good he's feeling. We're going to build him up, and just fingers crossed that everything's going to keep going in the right way for us, because it feels extremely positive right now, and I'm so proud of him. He is the best horse in the world. His liberty, bonding, connection is more than I've ever had from any horse, and if I could never ride him, that is totally fine. But he is feeling extremely good, and even today when I just stood on the gate, he actually lined himself up next